I'm going to show you some ideas I came up with for the cart. I can't mount my pole holders back there on the back part because it has, oh, where's it at? Here it is. It has a little table that folds up. Then we got the handle on that end, but it lays down. So I think what I'm going to do is, I got these really cool blue rod holders because blue is my favorite color. And I had these little metal things. Oh, these little metal things that go on the tool rack thing here. Okay. So it actually will fit right on that. Okay. My idea being to be able to not only use these on the cart, but to use them on the bank also. So this will actually fit right there. I'll clean these up and grind most of that stuff off that ain't necessary. Let me see. Not very good at this. There we go. Oops. You can see it has that little hole right there. And I got some self-tapping screws. I'm going to screw them in right there. And then after they're screwed in, one here and one here, this will hang on that to use as the rod holder for when I'm fishing. Let me see, I need to flip this around so I can set the phone down while I do this. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. Am I zoomed out as far? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so let's see. How can I set the phone up so I can show you what I'm talking about? I think that'll work right there. Okay. See, it'll be kind of like that right there. You know what I mean? And then it'll hang on the end of the cart. Oops. And then I have these really long galvanized nail things. I'm going to mount them. I'm going to grind one side of this head where it's flush. And I'm going to mount them on here like so. And then when I get to wherever I'm going, I can take it off and stick it in the ground and use it as a rod holder that way. Oops. So there'll actually be one on each end like so. And it'll also hang on the cart. And then I was wondering about how I was going to, like carry my lawn chair and stuff like that. So going through my bag of all clips for the tool thing over there, I found these. And they actually will go right there like that. Let me see. Yep. See if I can get it and get my fat hands out of the way. Like that. And I've already closed it and it won't interfere with anything right there. So I'll put one on this end and then one on that end. I'm looking over the top of the phone. And then I'll be able to lay my lawn chair in there or hang it in there anyway, whatever works. And that's kind of where I'm at on my trailer. I don't know if I'm going to do it there or not. I'm supposed to go to my son's, the very loving and wonderful son who bought me this cart, which is very awesome. And the only thing I see, I don't think it has locks on the wheels. Hey, Mike, how you doing, man? Thanks, good to see you. I don't think it has locks on the wheels. But I'm going to rig something up to make locks on the wheels, because if I'm on a boat ramp, for instance, it won't sit still. I may just do something like get a big pair of vice grips or something and clamp on one of the wheels for brakes. But I'm digging on the blue anodized rod holder, and maybe I'll make a video of me mounting it on there. I mean, it's kind of a hillbilly rig, but it's stuff I got around the garage, you know what I mean? And naturally ain't nobody makes nothing to do what I want to do. There wasn't really any way. Hi, Willow, where'd your bone go? Here, hold on, I get it. Hi, Mike, how you doing, man? Thanks, Mike. Here, Willow, you didn't get all that. There's still some in there. Come on, dummy. Here, come on, up here. If you leave it on the chair, it'll quit getting dirt all over it. So that's where I'm at. I know football game's on, 3 o'clock, so whatever I'm doing, I'm done at 3. I think I'll put them little metal clips in the vise and grind the tabs and stuff off that I don't need with my little angle grinder, which, as you can tell, my garage is well organized, so it's hard telling where Pop put that at. Yeah, Mike, my son got it for me for Christmas, and I like the little table thing. You know, I can be able to put stuff on there, like there's got a phone place, and I'm thinking about putting a little clamp on one of them little lights that'll, light the table up. But I'm going to mount a camera holder where I can be like this and be able to, shine on the poles. I'm still not sure what kind of lights I'm going to use. The little square ones I bought are okay for the bank, but heck, they only last 4 hours. Like, freak, man, what's 4 hours? That ain't going to work. I do have 2 little battery packs, though, which should extend them to pretty much the whole night, I'd say. This is Willow, my puppy, who doesn't know how to use the bathroom outside, but is very proficient at doing it inside my house. Yeah, see, that's my other dilemma. Like, my Uncle Lou's rod's real long, and my other rod's a 2-piece. Well, I need to get another 2-piece, to be honest, because it is easier to put them in my car. If I don't, then like the Uncle Lou rod, for instance, sticks up past the passenger window, and I know if I take the puppy with me that the puppy will mess with the end of that rod, you know what I mean? Thank you, Rez. Very cool. So those hooks I showed you that I'm going to use for the lawn chair, I think I have 2 more of these that I can put on the other side to hang the rods on, which would probably make it easy. I think I would probably line the inside with some foam or something, so it doesn't damage the rods up. And then I got, I can put my tackle box or small cooler and crap in there. I don't really know yet. I'm just in the preliminary stages right now of, trying ideas like the little hooks things to hang the rod holder on that end. Where are you going? You're not done yet. There's plenty of stuff still in that bone. Okay. Excuse me. So I'm sure it'll change throughout time. I really just don't know. I'm not going to do the black light thing. I think that's too much of a hassle. But I think maybe to power my lights, I'm going to get a lithium motorcycle battery. They're small. They don't weigh anything. Oh, Mike, I was looking at them, man. I actually think that's what I'm going to go with, to be honest with you. And I looked at them. I had ugly sticks. My first real fishing pole my dad got me as a kid was an ugly stick. I loved it. Actually closed the end in the door one time and sent it to them, and they sent me another rod. Back then they had a lifetime guarantee. I don't know if it is anymore, but yeah, it was cool because I was just crushed. You know, I broke this rod my dad got me. And I do got a couple, you can't really see them over in that corner, but there's a couple of ultralights handmade by some company in Arkansas that we use for bluegill fishing. Pop got me one for Christmas last year, I think it was. But I don't know. So I was going to go to my son's today, this evening, and then go fishing tomorrow on the way home. But now they're calling for like high winds and freaking temperature dropping throughout the day down to 30 or something. And I'm like, you're killing me, Smalls. But if you weren't here before, I'll show you what I was talking about on the rod holder. See, I'm going to put this clamp. I'm going to clean all this like that ledge and that. I'll clean that all up where it just cut as much of it off as I can. But it'll go like that. See the hole there? I got some little self-tapping screws that'll hold that on, and it should hold it fine, like that right there. And then it'll hang. I don't know if you can see or not. No, you can't see it. I'd have to move the phone, but it'll hang on the end of the cart like that. And then I got those two spikes I'm going to put on the end of these where I can take it off the cart and push it in the ground and use it as a bank rod holder also. Because I'm poor and I'm not going to buy two different rod holder things. I did kind of spring on the blue anodized though, because that's my favorite color, as you can tell by the cart. And purely the cool factor of the blue anodized, to be honest with you. I could have made some out of PVC, I suppose. But, you're only going to live once. I'll be anxious. I'll have this all in May there, the camp thing. I'll have that with me. It'll be done by then. Because I got this rod where it's on the table end. Right there. Where are we at here? Oh, okay. See that rod right there on the end right there? Well, I think that's where I'm mount a light bar facing towards the front. I'm not sure, and I know I probably shouldn't move the phone around like that. Probably all shaky and everything else. Will, where you at, honey? Anyway, got big plans for the new year. My son wants me to come over there, and him and his buddies, they're in their 30s. And every time I go over there on like New Year's or something, they give me playing cards and drinking, and I feel like crap the next day because I don't really drink too often. So I'm torn. But since he bought me this really nice cart, I think I'll go over there. I'll just have to moderate myself on how much I drink. Oh, goodness. Yeah, my pop tends to put a bunch of stuff in my garage that doesn't need to be here. Oh, I forgot too. For the hot days, I had these from going bluegill fishing. I got these little umbrellas. It's got the little clamp thing on there. And it'll clamp right on that rail. Where like if I have bait or something inside there in the cooler, it'll help keep it shaded so it doesn't get as hot. I used them fishing in the boat in August. It was just too hot. I forget, it was like in the 90s, and me and Pop went bluegill fishing in the strip pits, which reminds me tonight at midnight, believe it or not, I've got to log on the DNR website and reserve my cabins for the 2 weeks we go fall and spring tonight, or they're gone by tomorrow evening. All of them for the whole year. It's unbelievable. I forgot last year, and I think I logged on at noon on New Year's Day, and the only 2 weeks I could get was one in June and late August, I think, and both freaking times it was in the 90s. You know, I got an 84-year-old man with me trying to, there's no way we could fish during the day. It was mostly go out, you know, at like 6 o'clock because it didn't get dark till 9:30 or so. Go out at 6 or so and find some shade and fish. And once the sun got down far enough, we could hit our bluegill spot and get enough bluegill, you know, to eat. And I think we got 2 bags in the freezer. There you are. Where you been? Huh? Here, I show you your bone. It's got the thing. It ain't all gone. See, look. You got a lot in there. Look at that end. Look, you got dirt all over here. Get up here. Come on, jump. Up. Come on, up here. Jump. Sit down. There you go. Can you see? Here. Here's a good girl. See, I told you there's a whole bunch still in there. Let me help you. I shouldn't have to push that up through there for you. There you go. Right there. That's my buddy Willow. The most cantankerous, hard-headed puppy I've ever had in my life. I'm telling you. I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't get her potty trained. You can let her out for 20 minutes. She comes back in and pisses on the floor. I'm like, ah. It's like, and I don't know what to do. I mean, I've tried every method I know. I've had dogs my whole life. So if she lives till spring, I'll be okay, because usually I come out here in the spring and I'll open the garage door and sit there in the lawn chair in the morning and read the paper and stuff, which is how I house trained my other dog. Had I been thinking, I'd have waited till spring to get her. But the guy said she was full-blooded beagle, but I don't think so. I think she's got some pit bull in her or something, the way she looks. But my other dog I had for 18 years was half Chihuahua and half Jack Russell Terrier. And this summer it started having seizures, so I had to put him to sleep. And that stuff kills a guy, man. I don't know about you, but to me, you know, dogs are like family. So I had to put him down, broke my heart. And I Googled what dogs lived the longest, and beagles were one of them that are known to live between 15 and 25 years. And I was like, that'll work. I'll be old 15, 20 years from now, and you know, I'll go about the same time he does, maybe. Who knows? See what I'll be 80 in 20 years almost, or 79, I reckon, 78, something like that. But I'm really bummed I didn't go fishing this morning, but I didn't really think about it, to be honest with you. And then thinking I could leave, because there's a fishing spot by my son's house, I thought, well, I can leave there tomorrow and fish, you know, for a couple hours in the afternoon and come home. And then I watched the weather this morning, and they changed the forecast. It's going to start out in the morning at 50. And it's supposed to be in the 30s by 2 in the afternoon with high winds. And I don't care who you are. I like to go fish and stuff, but that's not for me, man. It's about like going surfing on the Great Lakes when there's snow on the ground. Yeah, you can do it with the right wetsuit, but I don't like it, so I don't do it. I suppose I should see. I don't know if you guys say anything on the chat. I'm sorry, because I can't see it very well. Let's see. Okay. Oh, you got the storms tonight? Yeah, for sure. It sucks. But it's winter, you know, like I was telling Pop, what was it, yesterday? I was like, you know, if this was snow, we would have 3 feet of snow out here the last 2 weeks. So I guess there is a blessing in disguise that way. I reckon what I'm going to do, if it's going to be that cold tomorrow, I think what I'll do is when I get home, I'll build a fire in the fireplace out here and work on it tomorrow evening and do it that way. Yeah, I put a wood burner in 2 years ago. So when I moved here to take care of Mom and Dad, they didn't have a garage, so I had to have something built. So I had them build this. I think it's 12 by 20 or 14 by 20 or something like that. But I had them extend the walls to 8 foot instead of 7, which gave me a little more room. And as you can see, I got the styrofoam up, and that's about as far as I got on that part. And this is my hideout. Oh, I know, and people talk about stickers all the time. I'm a dirt bike racer. We're sticker fanatics. The back side of that garage door that pulls down right there is completely full of stickers. Literally. And yeah, I like stickers too. It's kind of funny. The fishing people like stickers just like the dirt bike world does. That's kind of neat. I did not know this until I come around. Oh, it's snowing there, Rez. Ah, where are you at? I forget. What state? That's my new dirt bike I bought this year. Only rode once. I don't know what was wrong with me. That's my classic right there, 1984 Moto Guzzi. Oh, up in Canada. Yeah, I bet. I'd love to come up to Canada sometime. It's cool. It's getting kind of strict up there right now, though, isn't it? And I made that surfboard right there. Only surfed it once, and life got a little chaotic, but I watched videos and learned how to shape and glass, and thought, well, I'm going to try this. It's a lot harder than I thought it was. It's about like sculpting, and if you mess up, you can't put the foam back on, that's for sure. Oh, goodness. Oh, I know. I got to get some more Mountain Dew. That is the nectar of the gods. I don't hear nothing about my workbench. That's courtesy of my father, actually. Now, there's some more stickers, too, by the way. Oh, goodness. Switch this back around so I can set it down. So there we go. Now I can get some Mountain Dew. Nectar of the gods, Mountain Dew. If you hear me, I would make a great spokesman for your product. Guaranteed. I don't want much. A lifetime supply of Mountain Dew and maybe a couple grand a year. We got a deal. That's cheap in advertising world. Oh, wait. Talking about stickers. I forgot about my cup. It's got stickers too. I'm collecting the fishing stickers right now. I put some on my tackle box, but I'll find a place to start sticking them pretty soon. Uh-oh. I haven't heard from that puppy in a while. Willow! Where you at? Come on! Will! There you are. What are you doing out there, huh? You aren't going to chew this bone. I'm going to save it for later. What are you doing out there, huh? What were you doing? I heard you got that other dog barking. Did you get the other dog barking? You know the neighbors don't. Look, are you digging in the mud? Come here, let me see your feet. What are you digging in back there, huh? Where? Let me see. It better not be on the fence. Where are you digging at? Huh? Will. I'll tell you what. My bad, sorry about that. I forgot I was going to show y'all my boat. It's just for trolling motors, and we use it on small lakes and stuff that are trolling motor. I don't know, we've had it, 30 years maybe. It's called a bass tender. It's 11 feet 3 inches long, and it's made of plastic, believe it or not. But you can look at it, it's, 30 years old probably, and Pop never put the cover on it. And I think it's rated, hey, Happy New Year, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. I think it's rated for a 9-horse gas motor if you wanted to do that. Okay, man, be careful out there, Rez. In fact, I'm going to set this boat up to be able to hit White River around downtown Indianapolis. I'm going to get me a little 2.5, 3-horsepower motor, I think. Now, I'm trying to find out what that dog was doing, because it had mud on its paws somewhere. Will! Where you at? It's hard telling. Alrighty. You know anybody that needs money if it's a Ford Escape? They can have it for free. Someone gave it to me. It's supposed to fit my Ford Escape, and it didn't. I'm sorry, it fits the Ford Explorer. That's what it does. So if you know anyone needs one, they can have it. And with that, I think I'm going to call this one and go find my dog and get her cleaned up. She's covered in mud now, which isn't a good thing. I appreciate y'all stopping in and saying hey to me. And I look forward to seeing everybody throughout the year, especially spring and summer when fishing starts happening. Talk to you later, man. God bless you all. And have a safe night tonight if you're going out.